Hey guys, it's just Matt here, and today I'll be answering a question. What happens if I can't pay my insurance premiums? Well, now the most common cause is that people forget their insurance premiums because they try to pay them manually every single year. They want to have more control over their outgoing premiums, thinking that they can remember when insurance premiums is actually one of the last things they want to think about. We already have so many things to think about every day. We have other things grabbing our attention. We just don't have the mental space to actually prioritize all things, especially insurance premiums. And nowadays, renewal notices are actually sent by email, soft copies, so you no longer get any hard copies anymore, which makes it very, very easy to miss. So every company is going green. They, of course, there's its pros and cons. We no longer receive hard copies in our letterbox to remind us. So what happens if you can't or you miss paying your insurance premiums? Usually a grace period of about 30 to about 60 days is given to you to make the payment. After that, your policy will actually lapse and you will lose the coverage. However, if your plan has cash value, like a whole life plan, for example, the insurer will usually use the cash value of the plan to help to pay off the premiums first, just to maintain that coverage so your policy doesn't auto terminate. The downside is this, that if it starts eating into your cash value, over time you'll see it go down, and once it hits zero, the policy will still auto terminate. Well, once the policy lapses and you actually make a claim in the past before, it becomes very challenging to reinstate the policy. Very, very tough. Firstly, you have to go through an admin nightmare of re-declaring your health conditions again. And if some of you have gone through health declarations before with any insurance company, you know it's a very tedious, a very time-consuming process for both the advisor as well as the client. For me personally, I don't like paperwork at all, but this is the reality in the insurance industry. There is a metric ton of paperwork, and you may be hit by exclusions, or even worse, your premiums are increased, or you get rejected outright by the insurance company. You won't have a chance to even reinstate the policy. Moral of the story is, please pay your premiums on time. One of the ways I encourage my clients when it comes to premium payment is putting on a gyro arrangement with the bank to prevent accidental lapse. Sometimes if you put it on credit card, your credit card changes, the policy lapses. If you try to remember manually, you forget about it, it ends up lapsing. Very dangerous. Please remember, it's your responsibility to pay your premiums. The insurance companies can send you reminders. Please don't ignore it. Please remember to read it. If you're not sure, check with your advisor. And your advisor is there to assist you. And if they remind you about your premium payment, see that as a bonus. Please know that he or she is not your admin assistant. Yeah, please don't take it for granted. I think more importantly, before you buy any kind of policy, make sure there is a coverage that you are comfortable with and you can comfortably afford in the long run, because most insurance policies are there for a long period of time. It should not, I believe that insurance premiums should be no more than 10% of your total income if you're paying for just yourself. For me personally, because I have dependents like my wife and my son, my insurance premiums usually fluctuate from about 8 to about 12% of my income every year. All right, so just take note of that. Insurance premiums should not be more than 10% of your annual income. Make sure that you can afford it in the long run. Thanks for watching the video. So one of the best ways to actually avoid missing your payments is to put it on gyro. If you'd like to connect, if you have any questions you'd like to check with me, you can actually scan the QR code to connect with me on WhatsApp, or you can also visit my webpage below, matthiasyeo.com. I'll put the link in the description below. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.